Sorry to pass a lawnmower guy here. Thanks, mate. Eventually, after some effort and training and keeping at it, I ran a full 5k of a park run. I don't recall at the time, but I imagine it was over 30 minutes. But again, I felt pretty pleased with myself for having done that bit. But clearly by the fact I'm still running, I didn't give up because I'd achieved that goal. So I set myself some new goals of saying, well, be a weekly park run. I want to run the course in under 30 minutes. I want to finish in the top half of the field, and I'd like to reach the 2 kilometre point before the first runner is on the return leg. Now, I usually achieve the first one, my best time a park run is 24:22. Now, I don't say that to boast, I just say that's the time. I mostly come in around the 25 or 26 minute mark. I mostly come in the top half of the field, certainly here in Goulburn. Other places depends on where I run it, how many people are in the field, but I usually manage it, and sometimes I manage to reach the 2 kilometre marker. Sometimes I'm going, I think, really well, and I think I'm going to get there, and the other bloke's coming the other way and he's got the second wind or something, and I don't make it. Other weeks I do. So there are some goals I have there, and mostly, as I said, I achieve them, but not always. So that kind of motivates me to keep going, and the idea that I can crack the 25, which I did a couple of weeks ago with a 24:57 or something like that. So I didn't smash it, but I got in under it. So that's kind of a thing that keeps me going. But I remember again an occasion where I went to a parkrun course that I run when I'm in Tasmania, and I had on that course it's not as easy to find the 2 kilometre marker, but still I try to do something like that. Their courses out and back twice. but I try to have the same goals, finish in under 30, top half of the field, and so on. But it's harder to achieve the 2k marker because they don't have markers on there. This is a gravel track and they don't have markers on the gravel. Your watch will kindly buzz, vibrate and tell you where you're up to. Anyhow, to get to the point of the story, I went out to that course on I was just running one day, and I thought, well, you've run 5k plenty of times now, you can do that. Why don't you do another out and back, which would give you the 7.5k. So I did that. I don't recall my time, but I again came in and thought, well, when I finished, I thought, well, once upon a time you didn't know if you could do 5k. Now you know you can do at least 7k. So next day or a day or two later, I thought, well, 7k is not a distance. There's no 7k race. There's 5k, there's 10k, there's half marathon, whatever. 7k is only a distance in your head and on your watch. So I went back the same course and thought, well, if you've done 7k, why not do it again and see if you can do 10k? And that's an achievement then, you say. So look at me, I run 10k. So I did, and I got a time, and it was a bit over an hour. So I then set another goal, saying, well, I'm going to do this 10k again, and I want to bring it in under the hour. And a little while later I did, and I think my best was around 54 something, although my Garmin is now crediting me with, I think, 57 something. And whilst I realise I'm not going to be put in the Guinness Book of Records at that time, that's not why I do it. I just do it for myself and to challenge myself. And so I had achieved that 10 goal marker. So I thought, well, okay, again, you've proven to yourself, and that's really all you're doing, proving to yourself that you can do that. So what's next? So I started running a bit more distance, 12, 13, 14, so on. Soon got to 15, and I'm not trying to tell you all this. I'm not telling you this, trying to, or giving you the impression that just easy, I'll bang. Started, and he went from 10 to 15, and there was no effort. That was hard work. He had to train and to put in the work on the road. So I was soon up in the high teens, and then I did a run, and it was coming out to be about 20 k's. Or it might have been slightly less than that. And I recall being cranky with myself at that point, and I'd finished that run, and I was, in terms of the total distance, edge of your fingernail away from the half marathon, but nevertheless I couldn't tell myself that I run the half marathon distance. So I went again back on the same course that I run the 20 k's on, and thought, well, even if I'm down to snail pace, I'm going to run the extra bit to get the half marathon distance, which I did. And again, I'm not saying that, so look at me, aren't I great boasting? Just saying that I did it. And a little while later, I did that same run again, and I improved my time slightly, and I recorded 2 hours 4 minutes 29 or something like that. And I thought that was a pretty good time. Now, something happened to my records in my so-called smartwatch that acted dumb and erased them all, so I had to go set all those records again, and I'm now credited with, I think, 2 hours 9 and a bit for a half marathon distance, and also not ever entered into an official half marathon or 10k or 5k race other than park run. I have run those distances, and then to continue the story, I thought one day, oh, if you run the half marathon distance, why don't you see if you can go a bit further? And I did. And then a little while later, after that, I threw down the challenge to myself again. And my longest distance now is just under 26 k's. And I keep on telling myself that one day soon I'll challenge that, and I'll try for 30 k's just to see if I can do it and challenge myself. So I guess the point I'm making here about if you're running is goal oriented and you achieve that goal, you might just give up, is that when you reach whatever the goal is, set another one and work towards that one. And so that's your incentive to keep running when you feel, well, I've achieved everything now, so take a break or I can stop or whatever. And that's not to say that other fellow is incorrect. It's just to say that's how I look at it and how I think about it, that like anything else in life, whether it's work and career or relationships or whatever, goals are things you set and you work towards it. Doesn't mean you're always going to achieve every one of them, or it's going to be easy. Or that you're going to achieve it in the time frame that you've set. It just means you have a purpose. So if you want a promotion at work, that's your goal, then you set it and you do the things that you need to do to try and achieve it. Maybe that you share that goal with other people, and hopefully at least they might help you along the way, or at the very worst, they don't impede you. They might say, well, good luck with that, and they don't impede you in trying to achieve that goal. In running, you might have a running buddy that you go out with a couple of times a week or something. You might tell them